Yes, I went down another rabbit hole on the internet because that's what I do apparently. But this rabbit hole, it's hard to escape from because it is about money. So this week, I am talking about the FIRE movement. But before I do that, my name is Timothy Sands, and this is Fashionable Father. Thank you to all the lucky first subscribers. Welcome back. And if you're new here, subscribe if you're so inclined. We have mostly videos about fashion and fatherhood, but yes, I do some segues. And this week it's about money. So it's taken me a long time to learn this very, very vital thing about money. And I have to give credit to a very large YouTuber by the name of Graham Stephen. You've probably seen him. If you have not, go check out his channel. But he said this, and I have now written it on my whiteboard where it stays so that it will remind me on a daily. That is right. Money is a tool that will give you freedom and options. Now, I like to be reminded of that daily because I have not treated money like that for most of my life. I have treated money in a very different way. I would like to think I wasn't materialistic, but I think I am. I like clothes. Obviously, my channel is titled such. And so I spend a lot of money on stuff that I think is going to make me happier. And as we all know, stuff will not make you happy. But that's easier said than done. And it's something that you almost have to train your brain to realize. And that is why I have it written on my whiteboard. Money can bring you stuff, but that stuff can just make you more of a slave to a bad job or to some lifestyle that you might not even know you like or dislike. I have come to the conclusion, especially now that I have a family, that money, I want to give me freedom and options so that I can spend time with my family, so I can spend time traveling with my family, so I can spend time doing what I like to do. I think making YouTube videos and making videos to hopefully inspire people and make people better would be a great job to have, but it isn't a job for me. And I used to think, oh, hey, you know what? This is gonna be something that I can earn money for me. And I've realized that can even be an illusion because then you're now beholden to YouTube, its algorithm, and everything else. If you just choose to have money be a tool for freedom and options, you can make YouTube videos and who cares if you make money off of it, right? So again, this is easier said than done, but really the basis of it is investing your money and treating it smartly and consciously. And that is what I think the FIRE movement is all about. Now, if you don't know what the FIRE movement stands for, it is financially independent and retire early. Now, for Megan and I, it's going to be more like FIR because we're not young, so the early part is not a part of our plan. What's so inspiring about the FIRE movement is the fact that you can actually see real people doing this. Now, I did know of a book called The Millionaire Next Door. Now, I never read that book because I tend to put authors and people who write books on a pedestal. I separate the author from me, so then I never actually take action with the book, which is a downside of me. But what's so amazing about the FIRE movement online is that you get to see real people do this. Real people experience this and succeed, and it can be hugely inspiring. Now, I've been inspired by many a channel, but one in particular is this fantastic channel, Our Rich Journey.
Hey guys, it's Aman
and Christina
from Our Rich Journey. Today's video is all about the money moves we've made in our 30s that allowed us to retire before our 40s.
This adorable couple has already retired at the age of 38. So am I a little jealous? Yes. But they're highly inspiring. They have two adorable kids, which is even more inspiring because a lot of people in the FIRE movement do not have children. And so to see a family be able to do this makes it a reality that I didn't think was even true. In their videos, they have mapped out pretty much exactly how they did it, what they invested in, their strategies, just kind of their general philosophy on retiring early and having financial independence. Did I also mention that they retired early and they are living in Lisbon, Portugal?
We are living in Lisbon, Portugal, and we are ready to give you a tour of our minimalist apartment.
I mean, how romantic is that to go live somewhere, financially independent, not have to work, and be smart about using their money and having it go that much farther. One of my favorite videos that they did was about their car.
Today we are sharing our secret to financial independence, and it is a $800 car. It is our baby. We call it champagne. It's a Honda.
Which is so true. There's something about, and I've alluded to it on this channel. I talked about when you buy a used computer. I have a video about my car, and I love my car. I think it even has style, and it's used and it's cheap. And I agree so much with their philosophy that I bought their workbook. It's only $10. You can download it in Google Sheets or Microsoft Excel, and it is a fantastic workbook that will get you ready to get on your plan of financial independence. It's daunting, I will say that much, and they ask all the right questions, and that is something that is a little hard to look at and like stare in the face of your own money and what you're doing with it, but it's also just so empowering at the same time. I will say this is one downside of it. Since it is so daunting, it might overwhelm you to the point where you don't take action. So if you're that type, and that's who I am, I recommend this bad boy. Matt Diavella had him on his channel, and this guy, I Will Teach You to Be Rich, is fantastic. He makes it simple, and he basically talks exactly to the people that like to hesitate and overthink things, which is me. So if you're one of those types, read this first, because this will get you going. And then once you kind of get settled in, I recommend this workbook that they have, which again is only $10, and you can download it and have it at your access. It has 21 worksheets that will get you going, get you a plan. These things, I have to admit, I haven't had it too long. I haven't had the book too long, so I haven't dug too deep, but I'm already thoroughly impressed with the amount of information they give you, and also the amount of help and planning that they give you just in this workbook. One of the first sections is about money in your life and how you want to define it, how you think about money. So that'll get you going, is know where you stand. So you kind of assess your debt, and you assess what you have been investing in, if you have, or if you haven't at all, where you need to get started. This is something I think is very empowering, and I think everybody should do this. They need to do a 1-month tracking of your expenses and also a 12-month tracking. I think that is invaluable. When you know how much is going out of your bank accounts and why, you'd be amazed how much you realize, well, I don't need that, I don't need this. And that, to me, in physical form, or being able to look at it written down and kind of force yourself to do it by using this workbook, you can figure out where you need to cut your expenses and where you can maybe take some money and start investing in it, right? So that is just invaluable, just knowing where your money is going. What I take away from this, and I hope you do too, that there are normal people out there that are gaining financial independence and retiring early, and you can be inspired by these people because they're doing it, and they have strategies and they have tools. And I love Our Rich Journey. Please subscribe to their channel. You'll be totally inspired. I'm not the first one to talk about them. I think they were on Good Morning America, so that's really cool. I just think this is a great way to start creating some freedom and options in your life, because that's what we need more of. I think it will guide us towards something that will make us more content with our life, and also towards things that we really want to do with our lives, right? I think a lot of times we're spending so much time spinning our wheels and doing things that we do not love. Let's go do the things we love. All right, my name's Timothy Sands, and this is my story of fashion and fatherhood. Please like this video if you got any value out of it, and subscribe if you're so inclined. And also subscribe to Our Rich Journey. They're amazing and highly, highly inspiring. And buy their workbook if you need any kind of guidance on retiring early, because I know I need to. And always remember, style first. Okay, see you on the flip side. Mwah.
We have money coming in left and right, but we drive an $800 car.